Hi, I'm Cheryl Kavanaugh, brand manager for Jameson. Did you know that Jameson is the #1 selling Irish whiskey in the world? By the end of 2010, Jameson had reached its 1 million case sales milestone in the US and 3 million cases globally. Jameson is the fastest growing premium spirit brand in the US, which gives it particular significance within Pernod Ricard's portfolio of brands. And the growth just doesn't seem to be slowing down, with double-digit growth in all 50 states at the end of last year.
Hi, my name is Marianne Byrne and I'm the Jameson brand ambassador for New York and Chicago. So where did it all begin? Well, it started with one man, John Jameson himself. John Jameson came to Ireland in 1780 and founded a distillery in Bow Street in Dublin. He lived and abided by his family motto, Sinu Metu, which is the Latin for without fear. John Jameson's family and ancestors were awarded this motto due to their bravery at fighting off the pirates in the Northern Seas in the 1500s. John Jameson had a wish, and it's still respected today, to have his family motto on every bottle of Jameson sold around the world. So how can we explain Jameson's popularity? Well, really it's down to the taste and good quality ingredients. Nowadays, Jameson is distilled in our Middleton distillery down in the south of Ireland in County Cork. So from grain to glass, all parts of the production process takes place in one distillery under the careful eye of our master distiller, Barry Crockett, and his team. A key point of difference between Jameson Irish whiskey and most Scotch whiskey is that in Jameson, the malt is dried using hot air with no smoke passing through it, which results in a fresh and clean tasting malt, delivering a smooth and balanced whiskey. But it's triple distillation which really gives Jameson that smooth and soft finish, and that's why so many people like to enjoy it in so many ways. You can have it on the rocks, sip it, have it with a ginger ale, in a classic whiskey cocktail. There's 100 million ways to enjoy a Jameson. A lot of time and effort goes into making Jameson Irish whiskey, not only in its distillation process, but also in its maturation. Every bit of the whiskey is matured for at least 5 to 7 years in seasoned bourbon or sherry casks. And this isn't including our higher marks, which are matured for up to 21 years.
Jameson has experienced phenomenal success over the last decade, nearly doubling in size over the last few years alone. The brand now claims a remarkable 73% market share, contributing to 89% of the growth of the Irish whiskey category. Since reaching our 1 million case sales milestone in 2010, we are sustaining double-digit growth. While performance to date is impressive, the brand has really just begun to hit its stride, and there's significantly more potential. Jameson uniquely combines premium and quality with a sense of fun and informality, an alternative whiskey experience. So we like to say Jameson is a serious whiskey that doesn't take itself too seriously. Jameson transcends the Irish whiskey category, thus its competitive set goes beyond Irish whiskeys. The primary competitive set is premium whiskeys, while Irish whiskeys are the secondary competitive set. Building upon the legend of John Jameson, we created the multiple award-winning advertising campaign Legendary Tales of John Jameson in 2009. The TV commercials mirror perfectly the way Irish people love to tell stories, which usually involves a little bit of truth, some exaggeration, and a humorous twist. Following the success of these TV commercials, Jameson also adapted its print campaign to depict the legendary tales of John Jameson. Through these print and TV adverts, John Jameson is not only being remembered as a legend in his own lifetime, he's becoming a legend of our time, and now his spirit is legendary the world over. Jameson has also begun to invest heavily in digital, as we know our consumers are web savvy. We have just launched the Jameson1780.com site, which invites users to participate in their own legendary tale and solve the mystery of the missing barrel of Jameson Irish whiskey. It offers our passionate Jameson consumers a fun and new way to interact and engage with the brand, actually allowing them to participate in a legendary tale of their own. Recruiting new consumers into the franchise and increasing activation levels to hit more consumers in more markets is critical as Jameson continues to grow. Bartenders have helped build Jameson from the ground up, and they feel very close to the brand. Passion among the bartender community is rooted in love of the product itself. They love the authenticity of Jameson, the Irish heritage, and the understated approach. They see Jameson as a discovery brand, and it has become the bartender's drink of choice, and as such, their desire to share among other bartenders and favored consumers. Another important area for Jameson is St. Patrick's Day, a second holiday for Jameson. In 2010, Jameson staked claim as the official drink of St. Patrick's Day. We also have our Jameson Global Broadcast, which involves flying radio stations from across the US over to the old Jameson distillery in Dublin, where they can broadcast their shows live on St. Patrick's Day. Last year, through this initiative, the Jameson Global Broadcast resulted in over 200 hours of airtime In summary, Jameson continues to be one of the most successful brands in the U.S. spirits industry. The future is green, and we look forward to toasting our next milestone with you. Sláinte.